Hey guys, back again with another tutorial, and today's is how to make a rotating pillar. So first let me show you what that looks like. And here we have it right there in the background, just like that. So, let's get started. So first let me explain kind of how this works. So what we're not really making a rotating pillar technically, but more like the illusion that there's a rotating pillar. So first, let's use, I think they're these blocks. Yes, I'm right. And let's just make like a few of them. And now we want these kind of fading blocks, what I would call them, to make the edges of what your pillar will be. So we copy paste those. And sorry if I'm a bit slow in copy pasting and stuff like that. I'm still learning the shortcuts to Steam. Not comfortable with them yet, but I'll get better. Okay, so now I'm doubling the size right there to save objects. And we'll move that down a bit, and actually to the right. Okay, now to complete our pillar, we copy paste this over to this side. So now you see where we're getting that pillar from now. And we're just going to copy paste these big blocks to fill up the space. And I'll tell you why. After this very long copy paste section. Whoops, I should have moved that twice. Oh boy. Sorry guys, I thought I saw something wrong, but maybe it was just me being... Alright, whatever. Kinda wasted your time there. Didn't mean to do that. Anyways. Let's just keep copying and pasting this a bit more. Okay, now we have this. You see our pillar right here. Let's actually set it to some groups. Group 1 and Group 2. And put don't fade, of course. And now we go to this next layer. So the reason we filled up that space is because now we can have some blocks behind it and move left or right depending on which way you want your pillar rotating, and that will make it look like you have a rotating pillar. So first we have these. Let's put them to color 2 and double the size. Well, you don't have to double the size. It depends on how you want your column to look like. For me, I'm just doing it for the sake of saving objects and for demonstration purposes. Also, you're not restricted only to these grid-shaped blocks. You can always use whatever blocks you want to make your rotating pillar. But for now, I'm just using these. So now we copy paste this over to the right because I'm going to have this pillar look like it is rotating to the left. So now we set this to group 1, which is going to be removed to X. And we will actually set it to group 2 also. Don't fade. And group 3. So for now, we will put the move to X, which is group 1, and we'll just set to 10 seconds. And now we are going to have this move to our left at a faster speed than the top. I'll just call this the top layer for now, the top layer, so that it looks like it's rotating. So that was in group 3, if I recall, and we'll just move it -60. And we will make our background black, our ground black too, and we'll change it to this plain background, and I'll tell you why later. So for now, it seems I forgot to make color 1 black. You want this top layer and the background to be the same color, so then it looks like you have a rotating pillar. And you see here, there's one more problem: layering. So for now, for the sake of not having to change like the Z orders and stuff, all we can do actually is just set this color to blending. Blending objects pretty much always go behind solid objects, so now we've solved that problem and it's behind that top layer, and now it appears as if we have a rotating pillar. Now right now it's just staying still and rotating in one place. Let's have it move to the left while it's rotating. So that's what putting these both in group 2 were for. So now we put a move trigger to group 2, and make sure to get rid of that lock to X if you copy and pasted it like I did, and we'll just have it move -30. And now when we do this, we have a rotating pillar that moves to the left like this. And sometimes you want to change the color of your background, so what you can do is change what color 1 is to whatever you want. Let's just have it, oh that's weird, it's yellow and red. Alright, we'll just make it yellow, and you will copy this color and paste it onto your background color. Alright, and now we have a rotating pillar with a yellow background. But let's just change it back to black now, and I want to tell you some things to be careful of when you're doing this background. So while I do this, first of all, depending on how fast your pillar is moving to the left or right, sometimes you may need more of these lines, so you want to be wary of that. And what else was I going to say? And sometimes you want your pillar to move faster also, so we can even make this 3 was the speed this was moving. Let's make it just -100. So now it looks like it's moving faster, like that. Or maybe we could even make it faster, like -200, double speed, not 2000. But now I'll show you something that happens. So it's moving fast, and then we're going to run out of blocks on the right, which is why you have to make sure you add these extra ones to accommodate for your speed, or for the duration of the effect. But anyways, that is the end of the tutorial. I hope this was helpful, and that if you want, you'll be able to use this effect in your levels when you want.